90-Day Fiancé, Darcey Silva posts disturbing comments about Georgi Rusev after announcing stunning relationship update. 90-Day Fiancé star Darcey Silva's current relationship status with Georgi Rusev has been revealed, and it's not good news for fans of the couple. Darcey and Georgi met on DM and were introduced as a couple on Darcey and Stacey Season 1. Darcey had previously dated Jesse Meester and Tom Brooks. Both of Darcey's famous exes have now moved on, but Darcey's dream of having a happy future together with Georgi seems to have crashed within a year of their wedding. Darcey has confirmed she and Georgi are not together through some shocking comments on social media. Darcey is known to take her drama to social media, especially when it comes to Georgi. This time around, Darcey's feelings towards her husband changed within a few days of her declaring her love for him on Instagram. 90-Day Fiancé blogger Mary Pants shared a screenshot taken from Georgi's Instagram page. Georgi had the picture clicked at the Influencers Global Awards 2024, where Darcey and Stacey took home the Best Duet TV Personality Influencer Award. Georgi had also congratulated his wife on his IG story in early December 2024. "Thank you for coming and supporting me and Stacey. Looking dapper." Darcey had posted a sweet comment on Georgi's red carpet photo. However, earlier this week, Darcey changed her opinion about Georgi. She wrote, "So funny you act like you love me," on the same post. Darcey expressed frustration on Georgi for reasons unknown in his comments. However, she also posted an Instagram story sharing the same picture of Georgi along with a different picture showing him shirtless. She captioned it, "I'm done." What Darcey saying "I'm done" for Georgi mean for 90-Day Fiancé storyline? Will Darcey get back together with Georgi? Darcey and Georgi got married in secret in November 2023. It's not known if the wedding was filmed for TV, but there has been no confirmation on Darcey and Stacey for 2 years since Season 4 ended. Darcey's life updates have pretty much been things she shared off camera, and there weren't many until recently. Darcey has been frequently hinting at her single relationship status through her Instagram captions. She also doesn't post about Georgi on her feed even though they're now husband and wife. Darcey had called off her second engagement with Georgi after Darcey and Stacey Season 4 ended. Her wedding to the Bulgarian man was, hence, a surprise to her fanbase. However, Darcey's comments about Georgi now make it look like their marriage was short-lived. Darcey shouldn't have given their relationship a third try and gotten married to him. She seems to be regretting her decision now. Darcey probably didn't want another divorce to her name. Our take on Darcey's very public breakup with Georgi. Darcey desperately plots her franchise return. Darcey's desperate to get fans' attention to her split with her 90-Day Fiancé partner. She looks like she wants sympathy, because why else would she have gone and commented on the same post where she was thanking her husband for being supportive a week ago? It appears Darcey wants a comeback to the franchise, and probably wishes to be a part of a couples therapy spin-off like her sister. It seems to have worked for Darcey Silva and Florian Sukuj, which may have given Darcey hope that therapy could be able to help mend her broken marriage for good. 90-Day Fiancé's Darcey Silva teases cryptic next adventure after revealing jaw-dropping relationship update with Florian amid recommitment ceremony. 90-Day, the last resort star Darcey Silva is going on a secret new adventure with Darcey Silva following her hint at a split from Florian Sukuj, despite them promising to be together at the recommitment ceremony. Stacey and Florian started dating a decade ago. They met over social media and had a stable relationship compared to Darcey's failed back-to-back romances. However, when Florian came to the US on a K-1 visa, Stacey found out he'd cheated on her. Stacey lost her trust in her husband and went to therapy, where Darcey told her some shocking news about Florian. Stacey grew insecure about Darcey's closeness to Florian until Darcey warned her sister about Florian being spotted at a club with another woman. Now Stacey is hinting at a new adventure she's about to go on. Stacey posted an Instagram reel featuring herself and Darcey, which she captioned with, "So ready for our next adventure." Stacey tagged her sister and used the hashtag Let's Go. Stacey grew insecure about Darcey's closeness to Florian until Darcey warned her sister about Florian being spotted at a club with another woman. Stacey posted several clips of her and Darcey in the video. It looked like they weren't at odds over Darcey's close relationship with Florian anymore. The sisters attended a pool party in Miami where they wore flattering, figure-hugging dresses and large hats and later changed into cute swimming outfits as they walked hand in hand by the beach. What Stacey's next adventure with Darcey means after the last resort. Did Stacey finally start trusting her sister again? Stacey and Darcey are twins, after all. They've been joined at the hip from the start of their reality TV careers, even when Stacey was not the main cast member in Before the 90 Days Season 2. Stacey did not trust Darcey when she and Florian tried to convince her they had a brother-sister bond. She suspected something was going on between them because they made late-night calls. However, it was Darcey and her husband Georgi who noticed that Florian was probably cheating on Stacey and informed her. Stacey might not have believed her sister because she renewed her vows with Florian at the resort, only to be left broken-hearted a year later. Stacey has decided to focus on her own growth since hinting at a split from Florian. The sisters have even relaunched their singing career and are about to launch new music soon. The adventure that Stacey is teasing fans about could be their new career, and they should be excited about their adventures in the recording studio. The sisters might not be the best of singers, but their chemistry and charisma are undeniable. Our take on Stacey and Darcey's next adventure. What's next for the famous 90-Day Fiancé twins? 90 Day. The Last Resort fans could have expected a major falling out between the two sisters due to what happened during filming. Perhaps it took Florian and Stacey's supposed split for the twins to reconcile. Fans also started looking at Stacey in a new 90-Day Fiancé. Darcey Silva's plastic surgery changes over years in pics. Many 90-Day Fiancé franchise cast members have turned to plastic surgery, but none have become quite as unrecognizable as Darcey Silva. The twin first appeared on 90-Day Fiancé, Before the 90 Days, where she showcased her chaotic romances with both Jessie Meester and Tom Brooks. Darcey, Stacey Silva's twin sister, then joined her twin on Darcey and Stacey, where both sisters explored their love lives and plastic surgery procedures. Darcey's appearance has changed a lot since she first entered the 90-Day Fiancé franchise. While many reality TV stars lie about their plastic surgery or try to downplay the work they had done, Darcey and Stacey are open about their surgeries. The twins, who turned 48 last month, had many procedures done. They underwent intense surgery in Turkey that included Brazilian butt lifts, liposuction, and breast augmentations. Darcey also revealed her rhinoplasty, lip injections, veneers, and controversial fox eye procedure among the many surgeries she had. Although both sisters now star on Darcey and Stacey, Darcey's looks have received more attention since viewers witnessed her changes on Before the 90 Days. 90-Day Fiancé's Darcey Silva in 2017. In 2017, Darcey entered the 90-Day Fiancé franchise on Before the 90 Days Season 1. Darcey was introduced as a 42-year-old mother who was seeing a younger man from the Netherlands named Jesse. 90DF's Darcey, who's done many photo edits, appeared on the season with dark hair. Though her relationship with Jesse quickly turned into chaos, many viewers noted how naturally beautiful Darcey looked in 2017. 90-Day Fiancé's Darcey Silva in 2018. Darcey and Jesse returned for Before the 90 Days Season 2 the following year. Darcey dyed her hair blonde, which she still has as of 2022. However, the 43-year-old had yet to make any major changes to her appearance while dating Jesse. 90-Day Fiancé's Darcey Silva in 2019. Darcey returned for Before the 90 Days Season 3 when she was 44 years old. However, at the time, Darcey was dating Tom Brooks. Darcey began discussing her changes at the beginning of the season, as she wanted to have some cosmetic procedures before meeting Tom. 90DF's Darcey, whose cosmetic procedures are questioned, had cold laser therapy and filler under her eyes alongside Stacey, though her major changes had yet to come. Darcey was thrilled with the results and noted she felt more like herself afterward. 90-Day Fiancé's Darcey Silva in 2020. 2020, 45-year-old Darcey appeared in her final season of Before the 90 Days Season 4 alongside Tom. At this point, her appearance more closely resembled the Darcey fans have come to recognize from 2022 as compared to the Darcey who entered the franchise in 2017. Darcey started the season with noticeable changes, including plumper lips. Darcey and Stacey Season 1 debuted later in the year and focused more on the sisters' transformations. 90 Day Fiancé's Darcey Silva in 2021. Darcey and Stacey Season 2 aired in 2021 when 90 Day Fiancé's Darcey and Stacey were 46 years old. The sisters were very open about sharing their plastic surgery procedures, including their trip to Turkey to essentially have everything on their bodies lifted. 90 Day Fiancé's Darcey Silva in 2022 inches 2022, Darcey turned 48 years old after celebrating her birthday in September, and she has not slowed down with her plastic surgery. Darcey and Stacey came under fire for several procedures, including a fox eye procedure they had earlier in the year. Even though they chose to be open about their procedures, Darcey and Stacey are ignoring the 90 Day Fiancé critics. 90 Day Fiancé, 10 cast members who look unrecognizable after their glow-ups. There are many 90 Day Fiancé stars who have had glow-ups since debuting on the show, but the 10 on this list stand out as having the most changed appearances. 90 Day Fiancé premiered in 2014 on TLC, and it has grown into one of the biggest reality TV franchises of all time. With the finale of 90 Day Fiancé Season 11, the franchise hit a major milestone: 90 Day Fiancé weddings. The OG show isn't the only place cast members are gathered from. While 90 Day Fiancé, Happily Ever After, which features alumni cast members in their post-marital journeys, is the second franchise spin-off, there are other shows that debut fresh faces. 90 Day Fiancé, before the 90 Days and 90 Day Fiancé, The Other Way were the second and third spin-offs of the franchise, and round out the core of the series. Beyond those show, 90 Day Fiancé, Love in Paradise is the other spin-off that delivers fresh faces to 90 Day audiences. If the couples from any of those shows are interesting, or problematic, enough, they usually go on to appear in more franchise shows that follow the mess or continuation of the relationships. Then there are shows like 90 Day, The Single Life and 90 Day, Hunt for Love, which follow the single journeys of notable cast members. The cast members on this list, save one, have all made their rounds within the 90 Day Fiancé franchise and have become familiar, or not so familiar, faces. Over the years they've appeared in front of fans. Their appearances have changed greatly and have been uplifted. Whether that's been through weight loss, plastic surgery, or lifestyle changes, these 90 Day Fiancé alum have had an overhaul in a good way. Ariella Weinberg. Ariella had TMJ. Ariella Weinberg debuted in 90 Day Fiancé, The Other Way Season 2, when she was pregnant with her son Avi, and living in Ethiopia with her then-partner Biniam Schreiber. Ari and Binny went on to appear in The Other Way Season 3, before Binny's K-1 visa was approved and their marriage in the US was highlighted in 90 Day Fiancé Season 9. Their marriage struggles were touched on in several episodes of the 90 Day Diaries spin-off before the end of their marriage was captured on 90 Day, The Last Resort Season 2. When fans saw Ari in 2020 for The Other Way Season 2, which was filmed in 2019, she looked vastly different from the way she does now. Her facial structure was rounder, her hair was styled demurely, and she often hid her body. In 2025, Ari's jawline looks chiseled. She has been open about having TMJ syndrome and getting cosmetic shots to help with it. She's also had a non-cervical BBL. Ari's hair, makeup, and wardrobe have also gotten a glow up, and she looks far from the homely-looking unknown person she was at her start in the franchise. Darcey Silva. Darcey is her authentic self. Darcey was no stranger to reality TV before she appeared in 90 Day Fiancé, before the 90 Days Season 1. She and her twin sister, Darcey Silva, had their own brief show, and Darcey was on a few other shows. Coming into the franchise at 42 years old, Darcey rocked dark hair, and had a more natural look about her face and body. In the years since, which have all played out within the 90 Day Fiancé spin-offs and her spin-off with Stacey, Darcey and Stacey, Darcey has physically changed immensely. Darcey is almost unrecognizable from how she was in the early 90-day Fiancé days due to all the plastic surgeries she's had and continues to get. To name a few, Darcey has had veneers, a BBL, upsketching, fox eyes, fillers, Botox, rhinoplasty, and threads. One thing that hasn't changed is Darcey's outrageous and upscale style. Darcey always strives to be authentic with how she chooses to present herself, and plastic surgery has helped her achieve her glow-up. Shekinah Garner. Shekinah got her filler out. Shekinah entered the 90-Day Fiancé franchise in The Other Way Season 5 with her now husband, Turkish native Sarper Güven. Shekinah has always been vocal about her beauty enhancements, having gotten her third nose job on the show. Most recently, Shekinah arrived to the 90-Day Fiancé Season 11 tell-all looking different. She said she got her filler dissolved but also got a mid-facelift, endoscopic brow lift, and a lower blepharoplasty. Shekinah debuted in the franchise looking well put together, but now she's elevated herself even more. Imani Jelassi. Imani blamed societal pressure on her changing looks. 90-Day Fiancé Season 11 had the first ever franchise throuple with Imani and Matt Jelassi and Eni Aguirre. Their on-screen drama was messy, with Imani being the aggressor in a lot of the fights. Imani took center stage again at the tell-all, when she showed up looking completely different. She noted she got a nose job, temporal lift, a Brazilian butt lift, BBL, and liposuction with a mini tummy tuck 6 weeks prior to the tell-all. While Imani's societal pressure reasoning behind the surgeries earned her a lot of criticism, she herself also didn't like how different she thought she looked from her original self. Despite that, Imani's look is permanently changed, and some could call it a glow-up by cosmetic standards. 6. Angela Deem. Angela's had a physical transformation. Angela Deem premiered in the 90-Day Fiancé franchise in Before the 90 Days Season 2. She and her Nigerian native now estranged husband, Michael Ilasanmi, were a part of the franchise up until 2024, when they had an epic breakup. Angela was heavy set upon her series entrance, but got a body overhaul in Happily Ever After. Season 6. She had bariatric surgery and a breast reduction, then a breast enhancement. Angela has maintained her weight loss, which has drastically changed her appearance. While she still smokes and has not had the neck lift she's wanted, Angela does get Botox and shows off her new figure. From when viewers first saw her until now, Angela's life has improved due to her appearance changing. Larissa Lima. Larissa went all in. Larissa Lima first appeared on 90-Day Fiancé Season 6, when the Brazilian native married Colt Johnson. They divorced after only 6 months of marriage, but Larissa was featured on a Happily Ever After. Season 5. At the end of that season, Larissa had a total body makeover. She underwent nose job, cheekbone augmentation, chin augmentation, and BBL surgeries in addition to lip injections. She came out of the procedures looking totally glowed up. While some may argue that she took it too far then, and has taken it even further now, Larissa's new look launched her into her career in adult entertainment. Sophie Sierra. Sophie's hair got the biggest glow up. Sophie Sierra married Rob Warren in 90-Day Fiancé Season 10. In that season, Sophie's hair was a sight to behold due to its admitted damage. Sophie opted for blonde hair, although her roots were often showing, and she used a lot of bobby pins to attempt to smooth it out. After the backlash, Sophie openly stated she struggled with managing her hair. However, Sophie stepped her hair game up, and came into Happily Ever After. Season 8 with a sleek dark-haired look and the glow-up everyone wanted to see from her. She has maintained her polished look and even enhanced her body with a breast augmentation. While Sophie and Rob's relationship went through an unsuccessful bout of 90-day, the last resort and has gone on to stay murky, Sophie can still stand on her glow-up. 3. Tiffany Franco. Tiffany had bariatric surgery. Tiffany Franco got her start on 90-Day Fiancé, The Other Way Season 1 with her now ex-husband, South African native Ronald Smith. She was very overweight back then, and then got pregnant and her and Ronald's daughter. Tiffany continued to struggle with her weight in Happily Ever After? Season 6 until she had bariatric surgery in 2021. Since then, Tiffany has lost over 100 pounds and has maintained her weight loss. She appeared in The Single Life Season 3 and is currently starring in 90 Day Hunt for Love. Both shows are highlighting Tiffany's overall transformation, glow up, and confidence, as she's put in a lot of personal work in her overhaul journey. 2. Chantel Everett. Chantel works in the cosmetic industry. Chantel is a 90 Day Fiancé OG, having debuted in 90 Day Fiancé Season 4 in 2019 with her now ex-husband, Dominican native Pedro Jimeno. Chantel was 25 years old back then and carried a very natural look. Chantel already had an enviable body, but it seems to have been enhanced over the years. Chantel is also currently on 90 Day Hunt for Love, where her figure looks very voluptuous. She also stated she works as an injector nurse at a med spa, so she is very friendly with Botox. Chantel looks great in 2025, and she looked good in 2019. These days, she has filled out and has a palpable sense of confidence after her divorce. Yara Zaya. Yara said she had a potato nose. Yara has had a significant glow up, and she acknowledges it too. Yara was originally on 90 Day Fiancé Season 8, where she married her husband, New Orleans native, Jovi Dufresne. The pair have appeared on several seasons of 90 Day Diaries, and are currently on Happily Ever After for the third time. Their marriage was saved in 90 Day, The Last Resort Season 1, and the happiness Yara is feeling as a couple with Jovi now is obvious, as she is afforded a lavish lifestyle with him. Yara was on reality TV back in her home country of Ukraine, and she looked noticeably different. Yara has had a nose job, a breast enhancement, and it's speculated that she's had Botox and fillers. Yara also works hard in the gym for her body results. Yara's look is multidimensional now, and her modifications are tasteful. She has perhaps achieved the best glow up in the 90 Day Fiancé franchise.